I keep seeing these churches with pictures of what the church used to look like pre-Vatican II, and they actually have them on the walls. And you go through and you see these gorgeous churches that they stripped, mutilated, and destroyed and turned into the modern churches that they are now. Why do they still have the pictures? That's like being a super fit person who used to do exercise, lift weights, and you were completely ripped. You looked amazing. And then you gained 400 pounds and you keep the picture on the wall from what you used to look like, and you don't even want to change. You're happy being 400 pounds. You used to look amazing, but you're happy being 400 pounds. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So why are these churches having pictures of what they used to look like when they were gorgeous, beautiful, awe-inspiring, and they used to look up to God and inspire you to pray? And now all of them are like white walls, and they got a cheap wooden cross, and they don't even look nice. They don't inspire you to pray, but they still got the picture of that time when they did. Why did they change it in the first place? Why did we go from amazing and beautiful and wonderful and God-fearing to plain, ordinary, bland, bottom of the barrel? Why do we do that? And we advertise that we did that. We tell everyone, hey, look what we did. Yay. No. Boo. It's not a good thing. On a positive note, I love the fact that many priests are changing that again, and they're bringing back the reverence. They're bringing back the beauty. They're bringing back those things that should never have left to begin with. They're bringing back altar rails. They're painting the churches from the inside out and making them look gorgeous. They're bringing in beautiful statues and golden, gorgeous tabernacles, and they're adorning the churches the way they should be adorned to praise and honor and glorify God. Why would we want to intentionally strip them, demean them, and make them as bland as possible? I could see if a church is in the middle of nowhere and it doesn't have money and you can't afford any of these things, but we used to have them and then we intentionally destroyed them for no reason. So I'm really glad to hear that many priests are making it a priority to bring these things back, to bring back reverence, and to bring back those things that lead people to God all the more effectively. And that is what we want. We want a beautiful church with beautiful people who love and worship God. On their faces, awesome. On their knees, wonderful. Kneeling and receiving communion, great. They're bringing back altar rails, incense, and wonderful things. So praise God, and kudos to you priests who are doing that. I even would challenge other priests to consider doing that. And so that when we go in the church like it's supposed to inspire us and make us look up and be like, wow, look at all this stuff. And it's supposed to lift our hearts and our minds to contemplate the things of God.